Hello there, my astrology curious darling. Welcome to the second half of June forecast. I'm Danielle Mercurio. I'm an intuitive astrologist, and I'm here to give you the lowdown for the last bits of June. And it is jam freaking packed. The first half of the month was a little bit slow in terms of cosmic happenings, and that's because Mercury Retrograde took up a lot of the space, took up a lot of the energy. And so because of that, everything now is loaded up for the rest of the month. So I'm going to let you know what's on cue. I recommend you take notes, get a notebook handy, because there's a lot that's going to be happening. There's a lot for you to do. There's a lot required of you for the rest of this month, but it's all going to be in alignment with what you want. It's going to be fun. And so just pay attention, be focused. Of course, you can rewatch me as much as you want. I love that too. But be prepared. Get your notebook out. Okay. So, as I mentioned, retrograde started off the month. It finished on June 11th and it went direct. Now, it's not always that quick and easy. Sometimes it leaves what's called a shadow residue. So there's still some kind of heavy bits as it redirects forward. It's not always a quick movement because it takes so much energy for it to go in that retrograde motion that when it turns direct, it takes a little bit to get its footing again and to kind of get back on a smooth track. So you may be feeling some of that. You may be feeling a little more tired or just a little bit more kind of scattered or just not completely aligned and solid. And it's also probably because of Neptune, which went retrograde on June 12th. So right after Mercury went direct, Neptune was like, my turn. I'm going retrograde. And so it's going to be in that motion until mid-November. And so since Neptune is our dreamy planet, and since retrograde is all about going within, I really want you to use this as a time to really follow your dreams and to really allow yourself to look deep into what your subconscious is trying to tell you. What are the underlying messages that are coming through? Especially noting your dreams at night. It's a great time to keep a dream journal. Get in contact with someone that interprets dreams. I know someone. If you're interested, let me know. Just get into a more of a flow of if you hear a voice that doesn't quite feel like your own or seems separate from the everyday ego chatter, acknowledge it. Note it. This is a very powerful time when it comes to listening to our subconscious, and it's going to be that way all the way until November. And it's going to help us see that our dreams don't have to continue to lay dormant within us. They can actually be in our outside world. They can exist in our reality. And you're going to start to learn how, why, and what it looks like. So it's beautiful. This is a time of projecting our dreams. And that falls right in sync with the new moon that is happening on Tuesday, June 16th at 10:05 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And so what's happening in this new moon, since the first half of the month has been kind of heavy, we're not going to do a very exhausting kind of new moon ritual. I want you to just focus more on getting into a calm, meditative state, finding those times of days where you feel more prone to get yourself into a deeper relaxation and allowing yourself to be a deeper channel for messages to come through. Because this new moon is all about intuition. It's about following the voices that you hear and allowing yourself to be guided, allowing yourself to be shown the way. So to recognize this time of empowered intuition, I want you to get into your meditative state, light candles, take a bath first, whatever you need to do to feel really relaxed, really comfortable, really serene. And then I want you to journal. And it's going to be this simple. My intuition tells me. My intuition tells me. And write. And just write and see what comes up. This summer is what I'm calling the time of reveal. The opportunities that we have been waiting for, the truth that we have been waiting to see unfold is now. It's starting with this summer. The reveal is happening. The opening is happening. The opportunities are coming. And you need to know how to get them, right? You need to know how to find them. And so you're going to use your own intuition to figure out what you need to do, to figure out what the next steps are going forward. And maybe you'll hear the voice of someone that you need to get in contact with. or someone that you need to reach out to collaborate with. It could mean so many different things. It could be telling you to get on a dating website. It could be telling you to eliminate gluten from your diet. It could mean so many different things, but whatever that voice is, and again, really being clear that it is the voice that is between your thoughts. It is the voice that is coming from this space of our being. Trust it. Listen to it. Honor it. Okay, so that's going to be your new moon ritual. My intuition tells me. And then see what it tells you. Oh my gosh, you're getting your whole internal compass kind of is working and creating a lot of good energy for you to figure out what you need to do on your own and then seek any help that you need to, or just get going and just start to move forward. So it's awesome. So that's June 16th. Okay, lots more stuff to talk about. Another thing that's happening, Saturn. Okay, it's going back in Scorpio. For my Scorpios, I know some of you are scared right now. Basically, what happened in October of 2012 until December of 2014, Saturn entered the sign of Scorpio. And for Scorpions, it created a lot of harshness. It created a lot of restriction. It created a lot of just really moments where you had to really push yourself to keep going. You really had to stay motivated. You really had to find guidance. You really had to seek help outside of you so that you could get a better understanding of what is going on with you from within, so that you could transform. It was a time of learning spiritual lessons. It was a time to see if you could push yourself enough to get the help that you needed so that you could transform, that you could open up into whatever it is that you're supposed to come, whoever it is that you are right now. And you probably felt a lot of that. You felt the relief this past January, all the way up until this moment. And now with Saturn coming back, and it's going to be back until September 17th, so not that long, just 3 months. And it's coming to see how you're doing, check up on you, to see if you're applying the lessons that you learned. And so use this as a time to realize that you already have everything you need. You learned everything you needed to learn the last time around. And now, if you're tested, you know what to do. You know how to deal with the situations that might come your way that normally would have scared you or normally would have made you want to kind of just hide under the bed kind of thing. And now being like, no, I know what I need to do. I know how to, just whatever it is that you had to learn, or whatever it is that you had to let go of so that you could step into your truth. People that test you may be coming back. Stand your ground. Stand up for yourself. So that's what I have to say about that. And then in September, we go back into Sagittarius, teaming back up with Saturn, which is a great time because it means that we're all kind of maturing up and finding more direction. But we'll talk about that in September. But in the meantime, my Scorpios, realize during this time of Saturn being back in your sign, it's not a time to dread. It's just an opportunity to prove how strong you are and how much spiritual strength you have and endurance. And you're going to get through it, and it's going to be amazing. And you're going to be that much stronger and that much more confident at the end of this all. Okay, another day that's going to be kind of wonky is June 20th. Pluto is butting heads with Saturn. They're in a semi-square off. So that's a day you want to kind of avoid confrontations. Don't pick fights with people. Kind of be a little bit more low-key, okay? You don't want to do anything that's going to irritate you or the other person. So just try to relax, be around people that you know and you love, and if anything comes up that triggers you, just acknowledge it for what it is and just let it go, okay? Just let it go. So June 20th, let it go. Okay. Another big thing that's happening, summer solstice. Now that's happening on June 21st when the sun enters into the Tropic of Cancer, also into the zodiac Cancer. So we're entering into Cancer season. And what is summer solstice? So summer solstice is a time where the sun appears to kind of stand still across the celestial equator of our Earth. And so basically, it's the longest day of the year. It's the day that we have the most light. And so this is another great opportunity to do another ritual. And for those of you that have been following me for a while, back in December when we had winter solstice, we did an exercise then. We talked about how, since it was the shortest day of light, we really worked on the darkness. and what lessons we had learned from the dark, what the darkness had taught us, and how we are ready to kind of move on and move into the light and move into our truth. And now here we are 6 months later. What does the light look like for you? What does it feel like? Do you feel like you're closer to your truth? Do you feel like you've let go of lessons that you had to learn and now realize don't apply to you anymore? What is your life like now as opposed to December? And I really want you to embrace the love and the feelings of light on this day, on this summer solstice. Feel what it feels like to be a beaming, bright, beautiful source of light. In winter solstice, we surrendered. In summer solstice, we hold on. We feel, we embrace, we allow it all to come in, and we hold it deeply. We honor it. We treasure it. Just as if it was a box holding precious gems. This is your light. This is your truth. And that's what summer solstice represents. And so I'd love for you to do another journaling exercise, or even just getting in a circle with a group of people that you really care about or feel comfortable with, and talking about the light, talking about how you've stepped into your truth. And yes, maybe there's been some setbacks, of course. But what has remained true? What has remained solid for you? That's what I want you to explore. That's what I want you to seek out. And I want you to just hold that light in and allow yourself to be a container for warmth and joy and love. You are a beacon of light, and you will continue to be as the year goes on, as you continue to see the new opportunities, the reveal. Continue to just be the light. It can be that simple. So I'm going to let you have some, what's the word I'm looking for? Flexibility in what you want to do for summer solstice, and really kind of think of your own activity or exercise around holding the light, being a container for it. What does that look like? Does it mean leading a meditation for other people? Does it mean just being with your family for the day and letting go and having fun and not worrying about anything that's heavy, and focusing on the light, focusing on the longest day of the year that we get to be in the light? How are you going to take advantage of it? All right, so I want you to kind of rejoice in it all. Make your own ritual. Have fun with it, okay? Use your intuition. Your intuition is going to tell you what you need to do for summer solstice. And then you're going to tell me about it so I know what you did. And I'm going to be like, oh my gosh, that was such a great idea. Only you could have thought of it, and it's beautiful, and it's perfect for you, and I'm super excited for you. So that's summer solstice. It's a really great time to, again, be in the light. Things are going to get lighter. They're going to get easier. And it's going to shift your perspective on things. It's going to allow you to see that your dreams are taking shape. Something's happening. Something's shifting. It's actually real. Wow. Everything you've been hoping for, everything that you've been wanting is coming to fruition. And it's pretty fantastic. So hold on to it. Be in the light. Okay. The last thing I want to note to you guys, 'cause like I said, there's a lot happening in just 2 weeks. This is a great thing. So then after summer solstice, June 22nd, we have Jupiter trining up with Uranus. Trine it means harmony in the planets. It means that they're syncing up in a way that's very beautiful. So Jupiter is, in a very gorgeous way, trining Uranus. And so what that means, it's going to let you let go of any limiting beliefs, let go of anything that's not serving you towards expansion. It's going to help shift your attitude. It's going to help you look at things in a new perspective, and it's going to allow you to have the opportunity for more of what you want. So it's going to allow you to stop limiting yourself with what you've been thinking or how you think things have to be, and acknowledging that things can be really great, and it's only going to continue to accelerate. So this is creating an accelerated motion based on the fact that you are creating a new attitude, you are embracing the light, you are feeling more positive, you are feeling more aligned with your intuition, and it's giving you guidance, it's giving you direction. All right, so it's a jam-packed couple of weeks, but you can handle it. I want you to go easy on yourself the first few days as we kind of move through any lingering Mercury energy, and then get yourself prepared for the new moon by really getting into a beautiful meditative space, asking what your intuition has to say, and embracing it, acknowledging it as true. And then my Scorpios, you've got this. Reach out to me if you need anything, but really it's going to be fine. It's just to tie up any loose ends and allow yourself to transform deeper and to see how freaking strong and amazing you are. And then summer solstice, have fun. Go out and play. It's summer. Open up into it. Be the light. Embrace it. Okay? So the last half of June, just be your bright, shiny self and be excited. Be excited for the reveal. Let me know what things are coming your way. The ones that you were like, yep, I was waiting for it. I knew it was coming. And then the ones that you were like, oh my God, that totally blindsided me. It's amazing. And it was exactly what I needed. And I had no idea, but I just knew that by staying on this path, awesome, amazing things would come. So it's beautiful. So, okay, there you have it. Last half of June. I'll be back beginning of July for our next forecast. In the meantime, come play with me online. I have a Cosmic Astrology Club on Facebook, which I'll put the link below for you. Or if you're interested in learning more about astrology, your chart in general, reach out to me. I'd love to do a reading with you and go deeper into what your astrological makeup is all about. All right, I will either see you in the club on Facebook, or we'll talk one-on-one, or I'll see you in July for the next forecast. Bye, guys.